Hi everyone, Chris Hall for Wisconsin Athletics inside the Kohl Center where the Badgers just wrapped up their annual red-white scrimmage, joined by voice of the Badgers and Camp Randall 100 member, Matt LePay. Matt, I know this is a scrimmage, but for Greg Gard, these are valuable minutes. It's the first time I think you've seen these guys this close right now with basketball season coming up soon. What jumped out?
You know what? I would even go back, Chris. I was able to see him a little bit during the summer and a couple times during camp. And I think the first thing that jumps out to me are a couple of the freshmen, Brad Davison and Kobe King. Not based on how many points they scored and that type of thing today, but they have a frame, a body frame that a lot of freshmen don't have. They've got some meat on their bones. They can be aggressive. They can score in different ways. Nate Reavers is a big who can stretch defenses. We've seen that often under Bo Ryan and now under Greg Gard. So it's a really intriguing young group of players. Another guy who has me really interested right now is Andy Van Vliet. He talked about it in Media Day a little while ago, week and a half ago. He was kind of hit a crossroads of his college basketball career here, and it looks like he's really locked in now. So there's a lot of different storylines, but those are a couple that jump out to me.
Yeah, I don't think Ethan Happ even had a bucket today. I mean, there's probably stats around here somewhere. I don't even think he scored. But whether it's the new freshman or whether it's someone like Andy, there are a lot of points that have to be found considering 4 starters left last year.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it goes back to the foreign tour that they took. Greg Gard said they had a lead. You know, the leading scorer was not Ethan Happ in any of the games. It was 5 different guys. Look, we have a pretty good idea of what Ethan Happ can do, and I think the big picture storyline is how much help is he going to have around them. Opposing teams, until proven otherwise, you have to figure they're going to dial into Ethan. And he'll still get his points, as nifty as he is inside, and maybe can step out to 10 to 12 feet. We'll find that out together. But how well can they shoot it from the outside? Mention not just the freshman and not just Andy Van Vliet, but the continued development of a Khalil Iverson, Demetric Trice. You know, Charles Thomas did some nice things. He is built like a truck. Yeah. And we saw a couple of years ago in a game against Maryland, at Maryland, where he got a little mean. And I think they'd like to see a lot more of that. And if he can deliver that, then that's a huge physical presence who can help out Ethan, help out everybody in a Badger uniform.
Last one, get you going. How much more does this team kind of each year now look like what Greg Gard is trying to build here?
You know what, Chris, it's an interesting question because I think what we might see is a team not just under Greg Gard but under Bo Ryan too, because you know Kobe King is going to remind people of players from the past. Brad Davison has already been compared to Josh Gosser, and if you're being compared to Josh Gosser, that's quite a compliment. Nate Reavers, you think, okay, another big who can stretch defenses. John Lure is one of those guys. Obviously, Kaminsky. I'm not saying that he's going to be that good, but it's just, you know, the names might change, but there's a system here that works. And people around the Big Ten, around college basketball, if they say same old Badgers, that's a really good sign. So if they can keep doing what has been done, what has been proven to be successful here in the past, they can continue with that formula. I think it could be a lot of fun around here again this winter.
Yeah, it might be reload, but don't you dare say rebuild. I don't think Greg Gard will use that word at all. Matt, thanks for your time. We'll see you soon. It's football season, but basketball, it's getting close. It's going to be fun. For more, visit uwbadgers.com.